What the brap is up, fellow brapsters? Cody with Two Wheels in a Tent, and today's video is brought to you by Bigfoot Bushcraft fire starters. Big elephant in the room is why am I in the backyard not camping? Well, it's Mother's Day weekend, among many other things, but these were sent to me and I just wanted to get this video out to you. So I'm going to go through what they are, what they do, my opinion, and then I'm going to, in the honor of the name Bushcraft in it, show you a little bushcraft secret that I just learned.
Take two.
Take two. I'm
Take
here
two.
with the original Squatch, my son-in-law.
That's me.
And just so you know, this new product is now Squatch approved. There you go, sir.
Oh, got me a tin can. Let's see what's inside. Fire.
Fire.
Fire. Right there. There's fire right there.
That's a little warmer in the water. You're gonna see Squatch
Fire.
in a minute here.
Crikey, mate, I think we found a Sasquatch. He seems to be wearing similar sort of armor. That is how they withstand all the penetrations of all the humans. What the f... Oh my god, he just looked at me! Oh no! Ah!
Check out my rod.
You got your name on it.
It's bigger in person. It's the Bigfoot Bushcraft.
Yeah.
Got a little measurement in case I got to measure some stuff in the wild. Should we light a fire?
Light fire.
Let's light a fire.
There's even instructions inside there.
And you take your fire. You bend your fire in half.
Must have been fire.
Back and forth. Play with it, but not too many times.
That's right.
Twist the halves in opposite directions to pull apart. Alright.
See his arms? I hope he can pull it apart.
Oh, it's pull. Oh. Spark the exposed fibers to ignite the plug. Oh, fire! Fire good! See that right there? So, let's say you're in the wild. You're surrounded by wild Sam Squatches. And you need to build a fire to scare them off. Or attract them. Some do like s'mores.
It could be a dating call.
You got your fire in a can. Your Bigfoot Bushcraft. And you light it up. Oh, you light it up. It's gonna happen. Woo! Look at that. Fire in a can. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole. Is it Squatch approved?
It is Squatch approved.
Woo! Get you some. 2 Wheels in a Tent code. No space. 2 Wheels in a Tent. Save you 15%. And you can have fire in a can too. And attract all the Sasquatchy needs you want.
This is the time you bust out the cheese weenies. Delicious.
Yes.
Better cheddars. And you rip it in two. You need 2 fires. Someone else needs a fire. You got 2 fires.
Share with your buddy.
Boom.
That does take it down to 2.5 minutes or so though, but
You get half the time. Better work quick.
if you can't do a fire in 2.5 minutes, you just need to go home.
Time for you to pack it up.
Now you may be asking the obvious question. If you have these fire starters and they're so good, Cody, why would you need char cloth? Well, because I like to educate a little bit. When I learn something cool and pass it on, I've been enjoying starting fires different ways. Out camping so much, it's kind of my form of entertainment. To make char cloth, you need some, in this case, cuts of old pants. Throw them in your pot. And then you want a lid that has at least 1 hole in it, because you want to keep the air out of this. Otherwise, then it will just burn. To make char cloth, you're going to need a flame source, your container with a little bit of ventilation and a lighter. And this takes about 3 minutes-ish. The smoke is not good for you. It's not good. So what we're going to do is light that. And it's supposed to lessen the smoke. Also, when the flame goes out, you know you're almost done. Turn off your heat source. Take it off, set it somewhere it can cool. You don't want to open the lid or it may combust once it gets the air. And there's your finished product, char cloth. A couple more little tricks that I have learned. If you hold the striker stationary, basically with your wrist locked, you can pull the rod back, therefore directing the spark. A lot of people will try to use the striker to direct it as well. There isn't really a wrong way. And there is your fire source. We got one more tip for you. This right here is called fat wood. You can buy fat wood, which this is from a store, or you can find fat wood. You can notice all the resiny look, and if you carve this with a knife like I did, it smells like turpentine. But if a tree is dead and bent down, usually down towards the bottom or by knots, is where you can find fat wood. But this lights easily, not quite as easily as char cloth, but it's a great way to get your fire started. You can carry just a little bit of this with you. It'll be set. But those are my tips for you today. If you use the code 2 Wheels in a Tent when you go to BigfootBushcraft.com, you will save 15% off of your order. So also thank you from me and my viewers to you at Bigfoot Bushcraft Fire Starters. I hope that helps. Maybe you can build your fire kit off of this, as I will be for this year's adventures. As always, stay safe and come join the adventure, baby.